What is going on, Raider Nation? It's your boy Rare John coming at you with another video. And the Raiders have just defeated the freaking Philadelphia Eagles 33-22. And they dominated again. This is starting to look like a team that got their shit together. Now, I understand that the Philadelphia Eagles, they're not really up there with the elite teams of the NFL. But they had a solid defense, and coming into this game, they had a shot. They showed a resilience in a couple of their games. They had a shot to, maybe take it to us, and they came out firing, guys. Right away, they marched down the field on us and scored. Our defense couldn't stop them. They made it seem like it was going to be a long day for our defense, and our offense came out on fire. We came out to answer right back, marched down the field, and then threw an interception. That ball, I got to put that on Carr, personally. Yeah, you touch the ball, you should catch it. I will give that. But in this kind of a situation, the pressure was coming in Carr's face, and he just got rid of the ball too quick. In my opinion, he should have just taken the sack. We could have, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. And honestly, at that point, we're in field goal range. Can't throw a, iffy pass like that. But at the end of the day, who gives a shit? I mean, we won the game. That was basically Carr's only mistake all fucking game. Derek Carr went the fuck off. Derek Carr had one of the best statistical games this year. Derek Carr was just tearing into this freaking Eagles defense. It was ridiculous, guys. Eagles defense was obviously playing the deep pass. They were trying to not give up the big play, and it showed. They would not allow Henry Ruggs to get, even 10 yards deep without having like three guys on him. They were on top of that, all right? They had basically Simpson ties on their roof. They weren't going to let anybody blow the top off of that. They were holding it down. So Carr was like, you're going to take my big play away? All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to carve you the fuck up like a freaking Halloween pumpkin, and I'm going to let you just drain out. He bled them out, guys. He was just slicing and dicing, man. This guy was cutting them up. Every other play, completion, bam, completion, bam, completion, bam. There was a point in the game where he had 17 straight completions. Derek Carr was just going off. Carr ended his day 31-34, 323 yards and 2 touchdowns. He only threw 2, maybe 3 really shitty passes. That's it. Let me see. 31, 32, 33, 34. Yeah. That's all he did. 3 shitty passes. That's all he did all day. He was so efficient that even the announcers are saying this guy is not missing. He had the hot hand, and he played it over and over and over again. Derek Carr was just lighting this defense up. And spreading the wealth. Once again, spreading the wealth. 9 different receivers. Ingle caught a pass. Renfrow caught a pass. Foster Moreau caught a pass and a touchdown. Beautiful touchdown, by the way. Ran right down the middle, and then got a defender in his face, jumped up, grabbed the ball, rubbed the ball all over the guy's forehead with the freaking ball, and then just tucked it in, took it down for a touchdown. Beautiful play by Foster Moreau. We're just getting better, guys. It's showing we're just getting better, because the way our passing game has always been up here, and our running game has been right here. Now it's starting to reach the same level, and it's showing offensively on the board. Shout out to the running backs putting in work today. Man, Kenyon Drake, where the hell were you the first 3 weeks, man? Like, where did this production just all of a sudden come from, dude? Kenyon Drake is putting in so much freaking effort. It is ridiculous how quickly he's getting through the line, getting through these holes. He is moving so fast. Way more faster. He turns into a different gear the moment he hits the hole. It's incredible. Like I didn't see this the first 3 weeks. I didn't see him hitting these holes like this. And there were holes to be hit. It was just he ran into a lineman or he ran into a defensive player, and now he's running through the holes. Kenyon Drake had 14 carries for 69 yards and a touchdown. Josh Jacobs had 6 carries for 29 yards and a touchdown. offensively speaking, our running game has woken up the last two games we played. The way this offense was vibing today, it was like on fire. They just set it off. The moment that after the turnover, they scored. They get a turnover, and then our defense managed to get a stop. Right after that, our offense is like, "We got you. We got this. Watch this." March down the field, bam, scored. March down the field, bam, scored. And finally, Bryan Edwards gets his touchdown. It's about fucking time. That guy has deserved a touchdown since the very first game of the season, but he got that shit taken away from him, and it seems like he just has been able to get one. So I'm really happy for him, man. Really happy for him. Derek Carr was determined to give him it too. You could see it. Like, he checked out of a play, and then he threw a really shitty pass, and that was just one of the three that he fucking threw all game. But dude, and finally just cut to the right, quick slant, and then he just, got hit. Took a hit, but would not let go of the ball. Stayed with the ball and rolled right into the end zone. Got hit right into the end zone. So that was a solid play. And I'm really excited for Bryan Edwards, man. Congratulations on your first touchdown of the season. It's about freaking time, man. I'm really happy for him. Dude, Jalen Hurts was getting lit up. But he was getting the ball out. I'll give you one thing about Jalen Hurts. That boy knows how to get rid of the ball. He was getting the ball out just in the nick of time, every single time. And they did get to him a few times, though. I think the two sacks that we actually got were both Ngakoue. Yannick Ngakoue basically just went after them on every single play. He just kept coming and coming. On the announcer compared his ass to a bear. He's just charging and charging and charging. This team was relentless in their pass rush. Even though, they weren't really getting that many sacks, they were hitting Jalen Hurts almost every other play. They were getting in his face almost every other play. And he was running for his life 9 times out of 10. Every single time they got a chance, they were right there. Max Crosby, he was causing pressure like crazy. But one play I will say, he just did an incredible play on the ball. Jumped over a lineman, pulled the Troy Polamalu and just leaped over and tackled Jalen Hurts so he wouldn't be able to do a sneak, and which ended up being a very freaking solid play because the next play, Jalen Hurts fumbled the ball and we recovered it. So it was like, if he wouldn't have made that play right there, who knows what would have happened. They probably would have scored. All I know is Max Crosby, that dude's making an impact on every single game we have. And honestly, I can't say enough about him. He's just an amazing player. The way they got after the quarterback today was amazing. But our secondary held it down, guys. Our secondary pretty much did pretty solid, man. And we got some patch-up jobs in there, man. We got some people we just pulled off the street 2 weeks ago. So the fact that they're holding up and they're playing pretty solid, that's good to know. There was a play that I will admit that kind of embarrassed me because we had freaking 3 defenders on one wide receiver, and he managed to catch the ball and run into the end zone. And that can't happen, guys. We can't allow that to happen. You got to get hands on them. The moment they touch the ball, you got to put hands on them. Our defense was getting after them, making stops, also getting the ball back, doing everything they could to disrupt their offense altogether. So I was happy with it. At one point, the game was 30-7. Guys, this defense was doing their fucking job, right? They took, a little bit of heat at the end there, let them crawl a little bit back into the game. But, they did their job for the most part of this game, and I can't take anything away from our defense. Our defense stepped the fuck up, and they were lighting up Jalen Hurts. They were covering receivers. They were doing everything that they needed to do, all the little things, just the little things, and they were executing, guys. It was a very dominant win, and it was just good to see. All around good to see. Raiders really, offensively, are in the top 10, guys. We are lighting teams up. Now, mind you, who knows if we might hit that bump in the road we hit when we went against the Chargers and then we went against the Bears. And I will tell you one thing about today's game, the one thing that really pissed me off, we turned into a conservative team right at the end of the third quarter, at the beginning of the fourth quarter. We just kept running. It's like we stopped going for the jugular, guys. We had the game, but we didn't really choke them out with our foot over their throat. And I don't like that. I want that killer instinct where no, it ain't over yet. You're gonna get blown out. Just we left a little fight in them where we should have just killed their spirit altogether. To put things into perspective, we just ran the ball like 3 times in a row on one of the freaking possessions we had. And dude, our pass game, Derek Carr only missed on a pass 3 times. So why are we running the ball on third down or 3 times in a row when we're being efficient in the pass game? You can't play that conservative shit. Like honestly, there was a moment where they got the ball back, they marched down the field, they scored, and it's like, yo, it's now a 2 possession game. We had it at 3 possession, and we could have made it a 4 possession, but we turned into a conservative team, and I honestly don't like that shit. But personally speaking, I think we should have just kept smashing them with the scoreboard. Like, in my opinion, I get it. It's strategy. You're more likely to win if you run out the clock and you're up that high. But at the same time, if you want to keep scoring, man. It's like I knew we could have scored more. In my opinion, that's the only thing negative I could say about this game. I knew we could have scored more. There was times in there where they just couldn't stop us. There was nothing they could do to stop us. And it was so amazing that our team played like this without Darren Waller. Darren Waller was a sideline today at the last minute. Our offense took a hit. It did. It took a hit. With that he's a big part of our offense. He's a huge part of our offense. So the fact that we were able to come back and just start playing the way we did today, it's really encouraging. I'm really excited about it. Man, we took a step back right there in the fourth quarter and started playing a little more relaxed. Hey, man, if you got an offense that can score the way we scored in this game, that's okay. That's okay. We won the game. At the end of the day, it's just win. I wanted a more dominant win, but we pretty much dominated from beginning to end of this game. We actually dictated the way the game went. And even though they scored, it was because we took our foot off the gas. Plain and simple. We just took our foot off the gas. That's all we did. We allowed them to, play a little catch up. And offensively, we could have actually smothered the shit out of them. So, hey, it is what it is, guys. I am happy with this win. I am really excited with the way this team played today. Offensively, defensively, this whole team, the execution was it was there. It was on point today. At the end of the day, we are leading our division right now. We are number 1 in our division in the AFC West. And the Chiefs got their ass kicked today. Yo, we can't let up, guys. We can't let up. Got to keep winning. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today. Like, comment, subscribe. Go Raiders.